The ocean is the largest part of our planet, covering more than 70% of Earth's surface, yet despite its vastness, more than 80% of it remains unexplored, leaving us with a mysterious frontier full of secrets and wonders that science is only beginning to uncover. Imagine traveling downward beneath the surface, leaving behind the familiar world of waves and sunlight, into a realm where the water grows darker and colder until light disappears completely and pressure builds so intensely it could crush a human instantly. This hidden universe, often called Earth, is a final frontier, is filled with creatures, landscapes, and phenomena stranger than anything in science fiction. The ocean is divided into layers, starting with the sunlight zone, where most fish, coral reefs, and marine plants thrive, then moving into the twilight zone, where light barely filters and strange glowing creatures drift, and deeper still, into the midnight zone and the abyss, where darkness is total, temperatures drop to near freezing, and pressure rises to unimaginable levels. Yet, against all odds, life thrives in these places. One of the most fascinating adaptations of deep-sea life is bioluminescence, the ability of organisms to create their own light. This phenomenon is widespread in the deep ocean, from tiny plankton to giant squids. Some use light to lure prey, others to attract mates, and some to confuse predators. Imagine drifting through black water and seeing countless tiny organisms glowing like stars, or a fish using a flashing lure on its head to draw in curious prey. The most famous example is the anglerfish, a terrifying predator with razor-sharp teeth and a glowing lure. Even stranger male anglerfish are tiny compared to females and fuse their bodies into her when they find a mate, living the rest of their lives as permanent attachments, providing sperm when needed. If that isn't bizarre enough, consider the giant squid, once thought to be nothing more than sailor legends of krakens attacking ships. These elusive giants actually exist, with eyes the size of basketballs and tentacles that can stretch longer than a school bus, even more massive. The colossal squid lurks in the Antarctic depths, with hooks on its tentacles and some of the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, capable of detecting even the faintest traces of light in the abyss. But animals are only part of the deep ocean's story. The landscapes below the waves are equally astonishing. The Earth's longest mountain range is not on land but under the sea. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge, stretching tens of thousands of kilometers across the ocean floor. The deepest part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench, drops nearly 11 kilometers deeper than Mount Everest is tall, and at its lowest point, the Challenger. Deep pressure is so extreme it equals the weight of 50 jumbo jets pressing down on a single body. Yet even there, scientists have discovered strange life forms, including shrimp-like amphipods and microbes, capable of surviving in conditions once thought impossible. Another incredible feature of the deep ocean is hydrothermal vents, cracks in the seafloor where boiling hot, mineral-rich water gushes out like underwater geysers. Around these vents thrive entire ecosystems of bizarre organisms like giant tube worms, blind crabs, and clams, all living without sunlight by relying on chemosynthesis, a process where bacteria convert toxic chemicals into energy. This discovery revolutionized biology by proving that life can exist completely independent of the sun, suggesting that alien life on other worlds with hidden oceans, Sucas Jupiteres, Moon Europa, or Saturnus, Moon Enceladus, might also be possible. The deep sea also produces strange and sometimes unsettling mysteries. In 1997, an ultra-low frequency sound nicknamed the bloop was detected in the Pacific Ocean, loud enough to be heard thousands of kilometers away. Some speculated it was a giant, unknown creature, though scientists later suggested it was likely caused by icebergs cracking. Even so, the fact that the deep still produces unexplained noises shows how little we understand about this hidden world. There are also strange structures like brine pools, underwater lakes so salty that they form distinct bodies of water on the ocean floor. These pools are deadly. Any fish that accidentally swims into them dies instantly, creating eerie underwater lakes within the sea. Exploring these areas is like stepping onto an alien planet without ever leaving Earth. The deep ocean is full of unique species as well. The gulper eel, for example, has a massive mouth that can open wide enough to swallow prey nearly as large as itself, while its body can glow with strange lights. The vampire squid, despite its sinister name, is a gentle drifter that survives in oxygen-poor waters by conserving energy, and when threatened, It wraps itself in its webbed arms, creating the appearance of a floating cloak. Then there are snailfish, which live at crushing depths where no other vertebrates can survive. Their bodies uniquely adapted to withstand unimaginable pressure. One of the most unsettling but beautiful phenomena is the bioluminescent plankton bloom, where millions of tiny organisms light up together, making waves sparkle like liquid stars. These glowing oceans have inspired myths, legends, and awe throughout human history, and they remain one of the most breathtaking natural sights. But beyond the biological and geological wonders, the deep ocean holds human history too. Thousands of shipwrecks rest on the seafloor, from ancient vessels lost to storms to modern wrecks like the Titanic, each one a time capsule preserved in the cold and dark. Some ruins even suggest entire coastal cities swallowed by rising seas long ago, waiting to be rebuilt. The deep ocean is also a crucial part of Earth's systems. It regulates our climate by absorbing massive amounts of carbon dioxide, produces more than half the oxygen we breathe, and sustains billions of people through food resources. Yet, despite its importance, it is under threat. Plastic pollution has been found even in the Mariana Trench, and microplastics have been discovered in the stomachs of deep-sea creatures. Climate change is warming ocean waters, disrupting fragile ecosystems, and depleting oxygen in some regions, creating expanding dead zones where life struggles to survive. Protecting the ocean is not just about saving unusual creatures, it's about preserving the balance of life on Earth itself. Despite the challenges, exploration and conservation continue. Deep-sea submersibles, remotely operated vehicles, and advanced sonar technology allow scientists to map the ocean floor and study its ecosystems in greater detail than ever before. With every new dive, something unexpected is discovered. From entirely new species to geological features we never imagined existed. The mysteries of the ocean remind us that Earth is still largely unexplored and that true adventure remains just below the waves. For centuries, sailors told stories of sea serpents and monsters lurking in the depths. And while many of those myths have been replaced by science, the truth is just as fascinating, sometimes even more so. The possibility of unknown giant creatures still lurking in the deep keeps our imagination alive. Because in a world so vast and dark, it's hard to believe we've found everything. Could there be creatures larger than the blue whale, the biggest known animal ever to live on Earth, hiding unseen in the abyss? The honest answer is, we simply don't know. The deep ocean is a place of extremes, a place that humbles us by showing how small our knowledge really is, and a place that constantly challenges our assumptions about life, survival, and the boundaries of our planet. It is a reminder that the most alien world we could ever explore might not be out in space, but right here beneath the waves. And if you enjoyed this journey into the mystery of the deep ocean, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications, because we will keep exploring the most incredible and mind-blowing facts about our world and beyond, together.